Mavis freaking Meadows back at it again. I hope you enjoyed yesterday's video where I did, or 2 days ago by the time this is uploaded, video of me doing my little meal prep. It was fun to have you along, but today a little switch up from our regular gym content, but still related. I'm going to be freshening up my eyebrows. I do bleach my eyebrows just because I've got short hair. I think it's a great way to spice up my look. If you don't like it, you can leave. But yeah, ignore this pimple patch. I don't get acne, which I'm very privileged and fortunate to say, but got one sparking up. Anyways, let's head over to the bathroom because we're gonna freshen up my eyebrows while I answer some questions about me and fitness. And yeah, so I asked some people on my Instagram a while back to ask me some questions or things they want to know. And this is going to be me refreshing my eyebrows while also updating you on some of these questions that were asked. But yeah, so first up, we gotta make the eyebrow concoction. And this is just some regular freaking box dye from Walmart. Okay, so you got number 1, number 2, and number 3. So you just mix, and so a regular box dye, you would mix the entire thing, but because my eyebrows are super small, all I really do is portion out enough that'll bleach my brows, and so I can reuse the one box dye for like months on end because it lasts longer. Yeah, I try to like freshen up my eyebrows every week to week and a half just because your eyebrows hairs grow pretty fast, which I didn't realize until bleaching them, but they do. This is the last, number 3 is the bleach part. So I just portion out a single portion of bleach. It's like meal prepping, but for your hair dye. I just mix that up, my little concoction. But yeah, while I do that, I'll get out my question. Okay. Can you share some of your favorite exercises? So, my favorite exercises would probably be training anything shoulders. I just love training shoulders. Not that I don't love training glutes and like legs. It's just shoulders are just vibey. Like, look at them. Ooh, they're popping. They're there. I got to train shoulders and abs this morning, which is always really fun. So any like side delt stuff are my absolute favorite. I've been really liking an exercise I actually took from Dr. Mike. He is pretty big in the industry. He's founded like Renaissance Periodization. Really great workout videos on his channel. But it's I don't really like a overextended lateral raise. So you kind of lateral raising and you're continuing all the way up and you're not stopping like normally like right here, but you're all the way up. So this part of your delt is getting shortened all the way to the top and getting more of a contracted squeezing feel on the side delt there. So those are probably my favorite for side delts recently. How do you stay motivated and maintain consistent routine? So my whole thing, like you can see in like the gym community, and sometimes there's a lot of like, you hear the word toxic positivity, or there's either like the toxic positivity side or the grind beast mode mentality. Like you need to be obsessed, put your head down and work. Everybody, like shit sucks for everyone, blah, 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 blah. Like all these like things. It's not that being obsessed that you don't have, like, I do think you have to be obsessed. I am obsessed. I love going to the gym. To me, it is not a chore anymore. It's not oh, I have to go to the gym. It's a, let's freaking go. I get to do this. It's gym day. I get to train. Every day is gym day for me. But like, I love going to the gym, and so it's not necessarily hard for me to stay motivated. Also, because I have decided to compete in a bodybuilding show, I have that kind of goal at the forefront. And so in order to reach that goal, I have to stay motivated and disciplined. And there's no really easing up or, oh, let's take a rest day even though you don't really need it. It's balls to the wall all the time. So like having that goal. But I guess if you don't have a goal, like you want to compete in a powerlifting meet or like a bodybuilding show, my biggest thing is probably like to figure out your why. Like you hear this a lot too sometimes in the industry, like what's your why? For me, it's motivating other people. If I can share my journey and other people are motivated by it, or like I get messages all the time on Instagram, or people coming up to me in the gym and just like, I really like your work ethic, keep up the good work. Like all these kind of messages in person and online is my why. So my thing is like, figure out your why. Is it to feel better about yourself, to curate more self-love, to look better in the mirror, look better naked? Like that's totally an acceptable thing. Or to just feel better. Figure out your why and then adjust accordingly. Like it's hard for me to say, oh, tough love or not tough love, because again, I think it's dependent on the person. Like how do you stay motivated if you encompass or surround yourself with those messages of love and positivity, or encouraging messages, or that like suffer beast mode mentality. When I say that, I'm kind of referring to like David Goggins and his stuff. I do like a lot of his stuff. I think his inner dialogue is so relatable from somebody who also came from a overweight person. I resonate a lot with his story, and how he speaks about maintaining his physique and maintaining his story. It's very relatable, but he is a little balls to the wall. So if you're not really into that kind of fitness, oh gosh, or that kind of motivation, it could be hard. But I think now I'm just rambling on. It's not really my motivation, but gotta clean that up a bit. I didn't want to get bleach in my eyeballs. But yeah, I just kind of brush it all through my hairs, make sure everything is covered, and then clean it up just a bit again so it doesn't get in my eyeballs. All right. Let's see what else. Can you speak about nutrition, and do you follow a specific diet? Yeah, okay, so nutrition is so important. And I think this is where I got it wrong for so long, or didn't prioritize it for so long. Truly, nutrition can make or break your fitness goals. And I know that's not what a lot of people want to hear, because that's not what I wanted to hear. I wanted to be, not that I ate necessarily bad, but I wanted to eat whatever I want, whenever I wanted. Like, I wanted to eat a whole pineapple, or I wanted to eat an entire, like, I would have 4 or 5 apples a day, just because they're so, to me, they're so delicious. Like, Whole Foods has always been super delicious to me. But still, I can't, like, everything in moderation. Even that was a bit much. After trying to see what like bodybuilders follow for their macro split, I was eating a lot of carbs, fruit carbs to be specific. So not necessarily like pasta or bread or those kind of carbs, but fruit carbs that come from fruit. And not to say that they're bad, but just different for my nutrition goals specifically. So it's very, very easy to neglect that part of nutrition. Right now, I'm following a specific diet, yes, because I'm in a cleanup phase before I actually start my official prep for my bodybuilding show. So I'm tracking my macros and just to see what kind of a baseline I can be at going into the show. Hopefully, I'll be able to like see what my physique will look like closer to the start of my prep and then adjust accordingly. So either have an easier prep or a harder prep. It all depends on like this kind of phase and what my body's feeling and what the physique progress will look like down the road. But yeah, nutrition is very important, especially like when you're losing weight, or and actually not especially when, always I think nutrition is important for any type of fitness goals. If you're trying to gain muscle, nutrition, like you have to be in a caloric surplus plus eating an absurd amount of protein. So if you always hear like 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, a lot of people don't know what that looks like. And I would encourage you to do your research, because a lot of people are under eating their protein and also under eating if they just want to build muscle in general. Like if you're a woman and you want a dumpy or a dump truck, like you have to be eating in a caloric surplus for a while for that muscle mass to get there. Yeah, these muscles were definitely not built on under eating, but yeah, okay, let's move on to another question. What are your thoughts on the importance of mental health? It related to fitness. I think it's top priority. Like, I know I'm saying like a lot. Oh, I hate that. But mental health is a top priority. And I think this is where I like to keep myself and regard myself in such a high place, because I did so much work prior to this journey to get myself at a great mental space going in, knowing the side effects, knowing that there is going to be ups and downs with body dysmorphia, liking the way you look, not liking the way you look, feeling overweight still, feeling too small, that it's not so good. These kind of things can really get to you, and because I've done so much work up here, I think I'm really in a good mental space going into 2024 and right now. Not that it hasn't always been that way, but yeah, again, it comes back to your why, right? So if your mental is off and your why is, oh, I'm doing this to get back at this person, or this is my revenge, blah, 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 blah. I don't know if your mental is all in the right space to see progress and for it to be long-standing progress. So that's my thoughts on that. Hold up. It's dripping. Let's move on. What supplements are you on? Okay, so the only supplements I currently take... Okay, let me just start over. I think the order of importance is important to note here. And although that sounds like a mouthful, but whatever. Nutrition, fitness, like your workout routine, workout split, what exercises you do, rest and work, sets and rep ranges, and then supplements. That's the order, I think. But a lot of times I think people have them mixed up. What supplements can I be taking, the proper rep ranges, and then I'll fuck with my nutrition last. No. I think you need, in order to get the right amount of supplements and nutrients you need, look at your nutrition first. So the only supplements I'm currently taking are creatine and L-carnitine, and I take that as like a metabolism booster. But I just recently started taking L-carnitine. It's not, to me, I haven't seen much of a difference, but maybe in 2-3 weeks time I'll update you and let you know on that. But creatine is my holy grail. Like, it is the most researched supplement. I feel like it's the easiest for most people to get. And also, because it tastes like nothing, you can mix it into anything and have it not taste like garbage. Like, I used to put a scoop of creatine into my coffee every single morning. Now I just scoop the creatine into my pre-workout mix, because I know I'm going to drink it. If you're going to drink your coffee every single morning, put a scoop of creatine, and it's a great way to habitualize that and put it into your routine and never forget. So, yeah, just creatine and L-carnitine right now. Let's do one more question. What advice would you give to someone just starting their fitness journey? Good question. My advice would be that there is a lot of information out there. A lot of it is really, really good, and a lot of it is really, really bad. Very, very specifically, I would tell you to listen to very few creators, very few people who know exactly what they're talking about. Great ones for like very easily digestible content: JPG Coaching on TikTok and Instagram, Coach Eugene on YouTube and Instagram, and then Dr. Mike from Renaissance Periodization. Again, their content is very easily to digest, but also so enriching and so valuable. And those are the people who I super, super trust, and you are very, very backed in the industry and know what they're talking about. So I would definitely head over to their channels and take what they're going to say and do it, because their shit works. Like, they are trusted, well-known sources. I use them. I know a lot of my friends and family are really fond of them. I can just say all the great things, but you're gonna find a lot of like Instagram workouts or TikTok workouts from people who have very little accreditation. I would stay away from those. So do your research on the people who have the most accreditation, and the best, and the people you like their form of content, and then take all the information, at least when you're starting out, and implement that into your routine, your nutrition, and your lifestyle. Because, boy, there's a lot of garbage out there. But yeah, so I'm going to keep this on for another 25 minutes. No, it was 10 minutes ago. So 15 minutes, and then we'll take it off. We're back. Okay, it's been 30 minutes. All I do now is take some toilet paper and, best as I can, not try to get it on anything, I wipe it off. Was pretty successful. Didn't get it on anything except for my fingers. I'm gonna take a little bit of water just to run them through the hair. Cute. And yeah, that's an eyebrow refresh and answering some questions. I hope you enjoyed. My name is Mavis freaking Meadows. I am so deliriously happy. I hope you enjoyed this video. Peace out. See you tomorrow.